Okay, so I want to apologize for all of the stuttering that I did in this video. I had to freestyle it because I wanted to get it out faster and I wasn't happy with the first take. But other than the stuttering, I think my commentary is pretty good. I cut out a chunk of it because it was just filler and I didn't really think it was that important because it didn't relate much to the actual game itself. I was also sick while recording this, so it's just, if, like, my nose sounds stuff, like, if I sound, like, very not good, it's because of that, and also, I have a weird voice. Shit, I just dropped my phone. So I hope you guys still enjoy the video anyways. Leave a like, and let's get into the review. Minecraft is a game that will never end. Or at least, I don't think it will anytime soon. Today, I'm going to be going into why I think that, and the reasons why I think it shouldn't ever end, as it is my favorite game of all time, but I will also be looking at other things that may not matter to me, but it may matter to other people. But before we get into the actual review, let's talk about the development for a little bit. Minecraft was made and developed by Marcus Pearson, also known as Notch, until update 1.7 when it was acquired by Microsoft. The reason it was acquired by Microsoft and not continually updated by Notch was because he got over $2.5 billion to allow Microsoft to acquire Mojang, which in turn allowed them to acquire Minecraft. Now, if you guys want to know more about the development, I suggest going and watching John Swan's documentary, which I will leave in the description, hopefully, if I'm not stupid, as it is one of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, it's an amazing video, and I suggest you guys watch it. Now with that, enjoy the review. Let's talk about the look of Minecraft, or the quality of the visuals of Minecraft. Now, at first, you look at the game, and it's not as visually as impressive as most other games that are very popular at the moment. But once you take a deep dive into the game, you can really see how good the game looks in terms of, like, the art style, right? It's not meant to look like the most realistic game, obviously. Like, it is literally a pixel block game. Like, for a game of that genre, like, of that, game looks pretty good. And there are a bunch of ways to modify the looks of the game, which can really enhance how good it looks. From ray tracing to shaders to texture packs, there are many ways to make the game look better than it already does. Now, I personally like the default look of Minecraft. I personally don't think that you really need a texture pack to make this game look great. But if you don't like the default look, there is always those options. Now, an example that I would like to give for, like, the quality of this game is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, at first, the game doesn't look that good. The quality is not as good as it could be. But once you, like, look at the more recent additions to the game, which are, like, the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor, you can really see how good the game looks. During the Crown Tundra, I was playing with a friend, and I really enjoyed the look of it. I think I mentioned it while we were talking and playing through the story, on how, like, good this looks compared to the default, like, compared to, like, the normal story. And you can really tell the difference, in my opinion. But we're not here to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I might make a video on that. I'm not guaranteeing it at all. But I think it's comparable. If you look at the more recent stuff in Minecraft, you can really tell a difference in quality and how good it looks, in my opinion. Like, how they updated the textures of most of the blocks in I think it was either 1.9 or I think it was 1.9. That really made a difference, in my opinion, as some of the blocks looked very rough, to say the least, until that update. But in terms of looks, I think Minecraft looks pretty good for a game that's been out for 10 years and is only updated like once a year. And there's always those modifications, as I mentioned earlier. But let's talk about something else that I really enjoy about the game. Now, something else I really enjoy about this game is the soundtrack. Now, in my opinion, this soundtrack is one of the best in the industry. It is one of my favorites. The chill, lo-fi, ambient music is one of my favorite types of music. Like, I feel like I could just listen to this randomly, as I would with most lo-fi, as it is one of my favorite genres of music. And the feelings that you get whenever you're playing the game and you just randomly start hearing, like, Mice on Venus, for example, which is a really good song from the soundtrack. I'll play a little bit right now. Hopefully you can hear it in the background as I'm speaking. But this soundtrack fits perfectly with this type of game. A sandbox game which you can do pretty much anything and do whatever. It originally, C418, which is the creator of the soundtrack and majority of the music in Minecraft, originally he wanted to have like a battle theme, a adventure theme, a theme for each biome. But then he realized that as this is such a simple game, you do not need that complicated of a soundtrack, and you can go with the more simple lo-fi and ambient music that really fits with Minecraft. And honestly, I don't think this game would be as good as it is without this music. I think the music does really have an impact on Minecraft, in my opinion. And something else that really boosts this game's soundtrack is the fact that it is copyright free as long as you credit all of the music. And that is also amazing because I'm gonna use for the majority of the video Minecraft music. And with that, I think we can wrap up the soundtrack section and talk about something a little bit more important to most people. Now let's talk about the survival gameplay, which is the main type of gameplay and my favorite personally. Whenever I start up a new world on a new update, I am so excited. I play the games for hours and hours throughout the week. And oh my goodness, is it the best feeling when you start playing for hours and hours and then you beat the Ender Dragon for the first time on the new update. And oh my goodness, it's the best feeling. And then you get all the achievements done. And you're just feeling good about yourself, you know, you're hyping yourself up a little bit. And it is amazing. It is great. But that's only one way of playing, in my opinion. Now, that is my favorite way of playing, but there are many other ways to play the game, and I will be talking about those in a minute. But let's continue talking about survival, solo survival gameplay. Now, though it is my favorite way to play, there is no main objective, or at least there's no obligated main objective. There's no story, there's no, like, quest system or whatever. You can just play the game how you want to play it, in survival mode, creative mode. It doesn't matter. You can play it how you want, and that is one of the strongest points you can give Minecraft. It's that it is a free, it's not a free game. It's an open world sandbox game that you can do whatever you want with. Like, your creativity is your only, like, limiting factor when it comes to Minecraft. And, like, especially on Java, when there is mods that you can download from the internet or whatever. And I play on Bedrock, but if I could upgrade to Java, my creativity would just go. It would be amazing. But since we've talked about solo survival, how about we talk about a different kind of survival next? Multiplayer survival is something that is very important as well. It is something that allows you to connect with your friends in this video game and it is extremely fun to play. I'm not gonna lie. Though it is not my favorite, I do love playing with friends in survival, at least on like a new update, and we're all very dedicated and whatever. But one of two things always happens. Everybody's hyped on the first week. Number one, everybody's hyped on the first week, and then everybody loses motivation like immediately. and the world just dies, and you guys just never play on it again. Or everybody stays dedicated for a couple weeks or a couple months, and you guys are having lots of fun, and then number one happens, and you're just like, okay, well, this is not fun. I'm upset now. Like, when you grind a world, now I'm talking from a Bedrock perspective, I'm not talking about Java. When you grind a world with your friends, like, through, like, the friends list or whatever, crossplay, whatever, it is the worst thing when somebody stops playing. Now, I know this from experience because I've been that one guy who loses dedication or loses motivation to play and just wants to play whatever else or whatever. And it sucks. And that's why if you start a world with somebody, make sure everybody's dedicated, everybody's motivated to play. Like, make sure 100%, because you don't want to be upset, like, that nobody wants to play anymore. That is the worst feeling, and I hate whenever that happens, because I've been the giving side to that situation, and it absolutely sucks for everybody. But when everybody is extremely dedicated, it is the best time. Playing Minecraft with the boys is one of the best feelings ever. It is extremely fun, and then, like, on the last couple of days or last couple of weeks on the server, on the world, you just beat the Ender Dragon with all of the boys there, and it is amazing. And sometimes it's the first time somebody's beaten the Ender Dragon legitimately, and that is amazing. That is sick. That is one of the best, like, moments ever. It's one of the best moments ever, and it really creates a strong bond between you and your friends. So it's really cool whenever you play multiplayer survival. But let's talk about multiplayer in another way. Let's talk about online multiplayer. Online multiplayer is something I've been playing for the last couple of weeks and streaming on Twitch. So if you guys want to see just random Minecraft gameplay, I suggest going and checking out my Twitch. I'm planning on doing some more, like, variety stuff, but right now I'm just enjoying playing Minecraft Treasure Wars on the Hive on Bedrock Edition. It is so much fun. But let's talk about that for a minute. What does online multiplayer do for Minecraft? It enhances the games like tenfold. Like, if online multiplayer didn't exist for Minecraft, Minecraft would not be where it is right now. And, like, especially with servers, oh my goodness, it is so much fun playing servers, playing mini games with the boys, playing, like, Treasure Wars, Sky Wars, Lucky Blocks, whatever. It does not matter. It is one of the most fun things to do when you play servers with friends. That is amazing. Some servers I can suggest are Hive and CubeCraft. Those are my two favorites right now. And Mineplex as well is very fun. Dragons and Micro Battles are my favorites. But on the Hive specifically, that is the one that I play the most. Treasure Wars. 100% Treasure Wars. Treasure Wars is like Bed Wars on Java, but worse. Okay, I'll be honest, worse. But, like, it is the Bed Wars equivalent. It's like the optimal Bed Wars equivalent to on Bedrock Edition. I don't think anything comes close to Treasure Wars in terms of Bed Wars or in terms of mini games. But that's just me, obviously. Like, I've put a couple hours, and I've put like 30 hours into the game on Twitch. So yeah, if you guys want to see some very good gameplay, I suggest going there and also checking out my friend V. We play sometimes on there, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love Treasure Wars. I'm a bit addicted. And with the monologue out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I've worked really hard on this video, and if you guys did enjoy it and lasted all the way through, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh, wait, before I end, filler video coming out soon. I know, very random to say at the end of the video. Bye.